My name is A. Thompson, and like any bloody patriot, I love my country. It's mine, and I want it back.
I want my country back. And I want my country back.
Country back. Country back.
Even though there's no sign whatsoever that anyone's seeking to make it easier for people like you and me to legitimately have a stake in it.
I mean, the reality is that house prices, they are going to keep going up, aren't they? The last time we were building 250,000 homes a year was back in the 1970s.
We're fiscally prohibited from owning really any of it, but symbolically, I feel like it's my country, and right now, we're losing it.
This is our country, and we want it back. We want our country back.
Now, it's not clear who we're losing it to, who's winning to our cost, but I'm positive it's not the super wealthy for whom yacht and private jet sales have soared in the last 10 years.
The world's super rich have enjoyed huge increases in their wealth, even as extreme poverty is on the rise again. But since 2020, $42 trillion worth of global wealth has been created, and most of that, nearly 2/3, has gone to the richest 1%.
It's not even just private jets and boats. To be honest, it's energy companies, train lines, water corporations. But no, I know that a lot of life and society and politics can be very confusing these days, but I think if there's one thing we can all absolutely agree on, it's that if we do indeed want our country back, if we are indeed losing our own country, it is absolutely not to the people amassing wealth and hoovering up its assets.
I want my country back. And I want my country back.
Country back.
No, it is to hoodlums. Oh, I'm sorry, not those hoodlums. These hoodlums like this.
Well, here we are. I'm standing outside the Comfort Inn on Belgrave Road, and I'm here with Dia. Why are people sleeping out on the street?
This hotel is not good.
Yeah, but they don't like this hotel. And why do they not like this hotel?
Too much smell and...
Too much
room-
smell.
Yeah,
Room's very small. Bathroom too small?
Yeah, too much.
I'm so sorry about that. That's really shocking that the bathroom is too small.
Asylum seekers, immigrants, and scroungers. Look at them. Look at these bloody winners. Winning all the time. Winning while we lose. This is what I said to my mates the other day. I said, you don't get it, guys. We are losing. We are such losers, I said to them, in our local Weatherspoons, wanking each other off over our pints of Brexit Carver, blue passports and pictures of Tim Martin. We're such losers, I said. And I think it was a sensibility that resonated with others because somebody walked by and they took a look at me, looked me up and down, and they heard me call myself a loser, and they grimaced and they said, yeah, you are. Anyway, as part of my commitment to make Britain great again by aping the political culture and rhetoric of the United States,
let's make Great Britain great again.
Make Britain great again.
I also decided to take the lead of others by going and cleaning up the London Underground.
I'm going deeper underground. There's too much panic in this.
Because ejacked all over my social media was Integrity's Matt Goodwin.
And I want my country back.
The new elite are in a completely different place.
Well, the elite that's been running the country for the past 13 years is Eton, St Paul's and Winchester.
No, I disagree.
It's Oxbridge.
No, I
Wholly hysterical at having spent just a few hours in Cannes, London.
Immigration is the #1 issue in this country.
The up-and-coming size 6 starlet of the far right, Goodwin had recently emerged as a bold, brave voice in politics, and so I was excited to read his valiant war cries regarding his recent visit. I encountered some Indian people and homeless people and some other people that they couldn't speak English properly. God, that sounds terrible, I thought. Second language English speakers in a multicultural, cosmopolitan, international city like London? That doesn't sound right to me.
Do you think it's all right not to pay? Seriously, why do you go back to the barrier and pay? Do you want to go back and pay like everybody else?
Also flaring up on my feeds were videos from grassroots, salt of the earth, public service activists.
Back getting my hands dirty this morning because there's a lot more graffiti to clear up.
People like looking for growth.
I'm a little bit worried. I walk to my local tube station and I see every single carriage. I live on the Bakerloo line. Every single carriage is full of graffiti.
With frontman and highly regarded investigative journalist Tom Harwood.
Of course, keep your views coming in, gbviews@gbnews.com. But if you're unfortunate enough to be watching this... Oh, sorry, I completely misread that. Let's start again. Do you want to take this one?
Tom Harwood at GB News promised another big story. Stay tuned. Exclusive Partygate scoops dropping on GB News. Exclusive! I have obtained an image of Sue Gray, whose report criticised the Downing Street drinking culture, singing karaoke at a boozy Whitehall pre-pandemic bash.
All warning me, frightening me, of some vicious, violent and downright dangerous graffiti.
Every single carriage is full of graffiti.
God, that sounds ghastly, I thought. Spray-painted artwork on underfunded public transport in a capital city? Well, that doesn't sound right to me. And again, definitely the fault of Sadiq Khan personally, and not former Tory Secretary of State for Transport Michael Grant Shapps, who savaged the TfL budgets. Can you imagine taking one of these things it doesn't bear thinking about? I thought to myself.
I'm a little bit worried.
No wonder people are buying posh boats and private jets if this is the alternative. But I had to see it for myself, guys. I had to go and check this out.
I'm a little bit worried.
Because like Harwood and Goodwin, or Harwoodwin, I inexplicably appear to want to spend time in a place that makes me deeply unhappy. Maybe it's trauma. Perhaps I'm damaged. Did I have an unhappy, chaotic childhood, and now I view unhappiness as home, and no matter how much I'm loved, I will always be lured back to that chaos. The chaos is home. Maybe it could be that. Maybe I should explore that at some point with a therapist and a few rounds of CBT. But no, that is a story for another time. For now, I was catching a train into London to survey the damage that Khan, and not tax avoidance, corruption and exploding inequality, had visited upon our greatest city. Greatest city. Greatest city. Indian people and homeless
I'm a little bit
people. Armed with 2 coffees and the cowardice that had kept generations of Tom Sins alive, I sheepishly sauntered my way into London. Would I be arrested for being English if I asked on what charge would my dissident lips be surgically sewn shut, such as Keir Starmer's commitment to attacking my free speech? Would these metropolitan elites detain me and forcibly reassign my gender? Probably all 3 would happen immediately if I didn't keep my wits about me. But fortunately I made it onto the tube safe and sound in what I can only assume is one of a couple of 10-second crime-free windows where invaders and criminals had gone off for a toilet break or a vape sesh, or perhaps gone to refill their spray cans.
Every single carriage is full of graffiti. Full of graffiti.
Well, This is weird. I thought there doesn't seem to be any graffiti. Maybe if I walk a little bit further down. No. Well, I must be confused. It's like my brain isn't it isn't working. Am I being infected with the woke mind virus? I need something to settle my thoughts. That's better. I continued my search for a bit, but found little. Instead, I told myself, maybe I should just be happy that the tube is running well, that it is this clean, that there are no criminals. Maybe I should just be happy. But no, that's not what Harwood would do. Harwood would win the day by seeking out things that made them miserable. Then somehow that would be them winning, not the asylum seekers for a change. I took my mind off matters by buying a ticket to a night of English culture, as the Aryan Brotherhood were performing live Morris dancing in Camden, which would lighten my mood, and after which my real happiness could continue, along with my resumed search for things that would make me sad again. Okay, here we are, ready to go after a nice, refreshing 7 pints. I'm ready to go, ready to deliberately seek out the things that make me terrified, scared, angry, and inexplicably, suddenly supportive of public service. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. But there's
every single
nothing.
Carriage is full.
Nothing on my way home either. It doesn't make sense. The graffiti epidemic, the criminals, the spray paint, the woke metropolitan traitor elites.
Absolutely riddled with graffiti.
There's none of it here at all. I can't see any of it, which means, I mean, if this wasn't real, then what else might not be real?
I'm a little bit worried.
What does this mean for 15-minute cities and two-tier policing? I mean, I might have to rethink my entire political identity if... No, wait a minute. I see what's happened. I must have just arrived on the Tube network this morning, just after Tom and his friends from Looking for Growth had just finished cleaning. Either that or the terrorist vandals must have had the day off to go and paint a couple of planes at RAF Bryce Norton. But no, I think it was the first one. I think Tom and those good-natured boys from Looking for Growth had taken time out from meeting that old selfless servant of the public, Dominic Cummings.
You called ministers useless pigs, morons,
to voluntarily, completely cleanse the underground for me, for free, before I had even arrived. Those paragons of virtue. And for that I say thank you. Thank you for all you do. For the Tube. For the public. And if you might indulge me, if I could just show you a tiny bit of my gratitude. For I personally wish to say thank you to the real everyday Britons at Looking for Growth.
I'm Joe, one of the founders of Looking for Growth. We believe the country and the city can be so much better than they are.
Dominic Cummings, Tom Harwood and Matt Goodwin, if only for one day you allowed me to feel like I had got a small piece of my country back.